Okay, have you ever found yourself wondering why the last few winters have felt so, well, mild? Especially when the forecast was calling for some serious cold? Today, we're going to solve that puzzle. We're unmasking a powerful, kind of hidden force in our climate that's been changing the entire game.
So, this is the big question, right? You hear the experts talking about a classic cold winter on the way. You get ready for the chill, you dig out the heavy coats, and then it just never really shows up. I bet that sounds familiar, doesn't it? Well, this isn't just a coincidence, it's a sign that there's a major player working behind the scenes.
And here's the conflict in a nutshell. On one side, you've got these famous cold drivers like La Nina, which usually means a cold season is on the way. But then you have the reality we've all been living through, a whole string of pretty mild winters across the US. So, what on earth is causing this disconnect?
To crack this case, we've got to look out to the Pacific Ocean, because that's where our main culprit is hiding in plain sight. It's a super powerful, but honestly lesser known force that has a massive say in the weather we get. So let me introduce you to the Pacific Decadal Oscillation, or PDO for short. To put it simply, it's just this huge, slow moving pattern of warm and cool water in the Pacific. And when I say slow moving, I really mean it. It likes to hang out in one phase, either warm or cool, for 20 to 30 years at a time. Yeah, decades. The PDO is a fantastic example of something called a teleconnection. Just think about dropping a huge rock into a pond. The ripples from that splash travel way, way out, right? Affecting the water far from where the rock landed. Well, the PDO is that giant rock in the Pacific, and its ripples are powerful enough to change weather patterns all the way over here in the United States.
So, a good way to think about the PDO is that it's kind of like weather's hidden wild card. While everyone's attention is on the usual suspects like La Nina, the PDO can just swoop in and completely flip the script. Okay, so how does this actually work? Well, it all comes down to a kind of meteorological tug of war that happens right over the US. And once you see it, our recent warm winters make perfect sense.
Now, here is the absolute key to this whole thing. Right now, and for the last few years, we have been locked into what's called a negative phase of the PDO. And remember, since these cycles can last for 20 or 30 years, this pattern gives us a massive clue about what to expect for a while. That word negative is everything.
So, in our tug of war, you've got forces like La Nina on one end of the rope. When La Nina is active, it's pulling with all its might, trying to drag the US winter toward colder temperatures. This is the signal you usually hear about in the news.
But on the other side of that rope is our wild card, the negative PDO. And believe me, it is pulling with incredible strength in the complete opposite direction. It's pulling for warmth across the United States. And here's the bottom line. For the past few years, the pull from the negative PDO has just been stronger. It's been overpowering the pull from La Nina. So when the negative PDO wins this tug of war, the result is exactly what we've been seeing, a generally warm US winter. It's really that simple.
Now, this is more than just some cool weather trivia. This pattern in the Pacific has some very real world consequences. We're talking about things that impact our bank accounts and even what we can do on the weekends.
Yeah, the impacts are huge. We've already covered the warmer temperatures, of course, but that warmth means less demand for heating, which can create bear markets for natural gas. And it goes without saying, less cold and less snow means some serious challenges for ski resorts that are trying to plan out their seasons.
So, if we know this one pattern is so incredibly powerful, how can we use that information to our advantage? Well, this leads to a much smarter way of forecasting, one that looks beyond what the standard computer models are telling us. Experts like Jim Roemer have been using this teleconnection for years. They use the strong, persistent signal from the negative PDO to kind of second guess the standard models. Those models might be putting too much emphasis on weaker signals like La Nina. This gives them a real edge in making better long-range calls. It all boils down to this really simple but super effective process. First, you see what the standard models are predicting. Then, you add this extra layer, your understanding of the stronger, overriding force of the negative PDO. And with that more complete picture, you can make much smarter, more informed decisions. So who's really benefiting from this kind of insight? Well, it's anyone whose business really depends on the weather. Think about natural gas traders. They can better predict demand and navigate those crazy volatile markets. And ski resorts? They can plan more realistically for their season, managing their resources and expectations with this deeper knowledge.
So there you have it. We've solved the mystery of our recent warm winters. But remember, the PDO is a cycle. It's not going to stay negative forever. Eventually, it will flip back to a positive phase. And the big question that leaves us with is this: when that decades-long shift finally happens, what brand new weather mystery will it create for us to solve next?